Today Morgan and I are going to talk to you about the Beery VMI test and the supplemental tests that come along with it. And I'm just going to read to you some uses of the test. To help identify significant difficulties in visual motor integration, obtain needed services for individuals who exhibit these difficulties, assess the effectiveness of educational and other intervention programs, and serve as a research tool. So now I'm just going to walk you through the test and read the directions and let you guys see the format of it. Let's draw. Use a number 2 pencil or another pencil with soft black lead or a ballpoint pen with black ink. Remember, you get one try with no erasing. Keep the booklet straight in front of you and don't tilt it. Just do the best you can on both the easy ones and the hard ones. Don't skip any. When asked to do so, please turn the page from the top to begin. So now I'm going to take you guys through the booklet just to let you see what it looks like. Okay, so the person taking this test would just draw what they see directly in the box below. So the person would just draw a line and then a circle. And as the test progresses, the picture gets a little more difficult to draw, as you will see. At the end of the test, there are pages where the occupational therapist can write notes or observations that they made while the person was taking it. And here you can see the age norms to compare and scoring methods to get a raw score. Okay, so you get 1 point for each imitated or copied item up to 3 consecutive failures. To obtain a raw score, the number of items that are not successfully completed prior to the ceiling of 3 failures is subtracted from the ceiling. So for example, if a child fails items 5, 8, and 11 through 13, the raw score is 13 minus 5, or 8. When you look through the manual, each picture has a scoring criteria to follow, and some of these pictures have degree measurements. Inexperienced test administrators may want to use a protractor to get a more accurate score.
If the person's score meets the criteria for their age norms for the VMI test, then they can finish the test. But if not, they might want to go on to the 2 supplemental tests, which would be the visual perceptual and the motor coordination. The person should do the visual perceptual test next. To start that test, they would first start out identifying some of these animals on this card, and then on the other side they would be asked to name some body parts. Then they would go on to the blue test pad, and they need to identify which of the following shapes on the bottom matches the one in the bold box at the top. The child can point to it with their fingers if they are tired from writing. As you can see, the shapes get more difficult to identify as the test goes on, and on this page they get much smaller. The next test is the motor coordination test, and it has similar directions to the VMI test from earlier. For this one, you need to start on the bold dot and try and stay in the lines and connect the dots. And as you can see, the pictures for these get much more difficult also. Some tips that we have for administering the VMI test would be: if in doubt when scoring, scores if the child has met the criteria. The manual suggests that new administrators tend to score more strictly, so this will help scores be more accurate. Also, when administering the test, if a child wishes to stop once they've already missed 3 consecutive drawings, you can stop the test, but if the child wishes to complete the test, you can go on and continue the entire test. That is our information and a quick summary on the Beery VMI.